Kia ora, team. Welcome back. Let's crack into it, shall we? We're live. We are playing Mr. Nice Guy on DayZ on Chernarus on Asia Pacific server 2521. So let's jump in. What had we done? Where were we? How were we doing? Well, we were doing okay, actually. So we come up the center of the map-ish, and then we'd headed east, and we'd cut through a few small towns on the way east, and we picked up a few things, and now we're going to turn around and we're going to head back. I'm just going to cut through the middle. So that's the plan. The plan is to cut through the middle. The plan is not to where's my distance? There we go. Is not to head to the coast or head to any particular military, which is fine. We have a map, is what we do have, and we are up here, just heading to Abibobka. We came up over the hill, if you remember. We avoided the outskirts of Berezino, so we're not a million miles away from the coast, and we're going to head over there, and then we might, I don't know, we might just strike out across country, and we might go to Pamawaka, which is, I don't know, it's a camp anyway. And I did say I might go to Radio Zenit. Might head down the Red Trail to Radio Zenit. Red Trail. There's wolves in the woods over there. We could head over that way and do stuff if we survive, right? Because survival is the main thing. That is the main thing. What have we got? We got some food and bits and pieces and stuff and things. We certainly do. We're doing okay. Oh, we haven't cooked this chicken. Do we cook the chicken? Do we not cook the chicken? Do we or don't we cook the chicken? We can boil it, obviously. I haven't sorted out what's going in that pot while I'm carrying it around. I can carry around some food in it, which is fine. There you go. That sorts out my pot. Oh yeah, that's right. And we got a gas canister. So if we can find a gas stove in these little towns down here, I don't see why not. We could boil the chicken. Taking a bit of a risk running across country, as you do. What is that? Sheep, goats? Sheep, goats. You know those things, sheep, goats. Deer. Yeah, deer, they're the roe deer. The roe deer do the kind of like that barky, screechy thing. The red deer is the male, makes that kind of bellowing sound. Anyway, it's gonna head tonight, so at some point we're gonna be traveling at night. I'm not really sure I want to be traveling the Red Trail at night through the woods because of wolves and such. That's certainly true. That would not be a good idea, and nor a favorite idea of mine. So we could, we could always just go down the road. Go down the road at night. I mean, you know, unless there's a car coming. So here we go. Here's a remnant of a little trail, which is fine. And we'll head in here, and we're really looking for a holster would be good, or we could put our gun on our belt, and the stove fitting, the camp stove fitting. The Zeds have spawned in. Let's just make sure we're actually in the right place, which is where I think we are. This is Norpa. Norpa. Where the heck are we? We're not where. Have we come back to Norpa again? As this is a place we left. Navigating 101. Not with me. Where is she? Pulled a fast one on me. And she cut me. Sometimes they sneakily manage to get around you, which is quite annoying. Yeah, now we didn't want to come back this way, so we've managed to get ourselves confused. Confused. So let us unconfuse it ourselves. Can you hide in here? Wouldn't that be great? Where's my compass? Compass. North is straight that way. And we want to go... Where do we want to go? North. We're here. Gosh, we really have. So we need to head... We need to follow the road, really. Or we can head into the woods. Yeah, okay. Not my favourite choice, but we can do that. We can follow the road. Ish. Who's making that noise? Where'd that fella go? So, given that, pardon me, given that we've really just been through there, I'm not going to go through and loot it again because you've seen it, which is fine. I'll be heading off this way. Heading off this way. I just want to stop here and check something. Okay. Interesting. Right. Sorry, that was something to do with the live stream. Not to do with the game. Something to do with the live stream. Right, okay. So, gonna head out this way. Loosely following the road, running through the middle of a field, as you do. But there's some Zeds spawn around there. I just want to avoid the Zed spawns. If I can. And this is heading over towards the Subwars, which is fine and dandy-o. So if we are heading north, sun's over in the west. Ooh, no, that one. So yeah, okay. A few hours of daylight left. We shall see how we go. And if you're jumping into the stream, don't forget to hit that like. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to drop in a comment. Questions, thoughts of your own, tips, tricks of your own, anything like that. You want me to go somewhere and check something out. Albeit it's not like 5 miles away from where I am. It takes ages and ages to get there. That's fine. Any thoughts on the upcoming game, upcoming map? And when that's going to come out? Next year? First quarter next year? Probably. I don't think it's coming out this year. First quarter next year. I think that would be what's happening. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen anything from it. Interesting, because beginning of the year, they said, they being the developers, obviously, the developers said that this year was going to be their biggest, most ambitious year ever. Is that a Z or a player just stopped? Looks like a Z. He's very far away. Did I spawn him in? I'm not convinced I would have spawned in a Z that far away. I spawned in that one, sure. Maybe. It's 300 meters. Anyway, the point is, gonna be their most ambitious year ever, okay? Well, I haven't seen anything to date that's like super ambitious on the game. It's the same as it was. Nothing's changed. The graphics isn't better. The God Rays are a bit better on console, but that came in a while ago. The Skybox is good, but again, came in a while ago. So that's not exactly new to me, anyway. I know they've been tweaking around with stuff, you know, but tweaking around with stuff isn't the most ambitious thing ever, as far as I can tell. So what are they doing that requires so much ambition? Is this stuff that's happening in the background? Mayhap, perhaps, perchance? Is there something in particular going on that we are not yet privy to? A few extra little guns is just not super duper amazing from my perspective. And what else did they do? Oh, they've been messing around with how the loot spawns, guns spawn. It's again tweaks. You know what? Does this deck chair work over here? Does it work over there? That kind of thing. So I don't see that as massive improvement so far. So I'm waiting for this ambition to manifest itself. Right, we're here, and we're going up there, and there's a military camp down there. On the road. It's just through the woods here. I'm not super bothered about getting involved with what's happening down there at military. Wherever it is it over here? Trying to see if I can see it through the trees. I think it looks like it is. So I'm just going to skirt around it. But if you were coming through here and there was stuff that you wanted to get, that would be the place that you would want to probably go and have a look and get it. Although it is up the road from Berezino, so if you are coming out of Berezino, probably the place you want to hit. They do gas it from time to time, so do be aware it does get gas bombed. Someone's been through here lifting parts off cars a while ago, but they will stay like that until the next restart. So I don't know when that restart is. Keep me in to keep an eye on the restart warning. See if it says. No dead Zeds, so nobody through here recently, I don't think. Oh, I mean the barbed wire. I mean the razor wire. Right, so we're going to skirt around that. We're going to head down here. Head down here, head down here. Yeah, so there you go. Ambition. They have ambition. That's great. Ambition is good. We like our developers to have ambition. But is that ambition going to manifest itself somehow, some way, some form, some shape? Are we going to see something? I haven't seen anything super. I'd really love to see the graphics engine getting a boost. There are some rumors. There have been some rumors. There are potentially some rumors, and maybe I'm spreading them. I don't know. That perhaps if you played Arma, and I have, if you played the Arma engine is better, graphically speaking. I would even say, just generally speaking, in terms of reaction, playability, gunplay, gun use, all of that kind of stuff. It's a better balanced engine. Now there has been some potential rumor that they're trying to prepare DayZ to go over to that engine, because it uses, I understand, I'm no technical expert, you go have a look at like Wobo or somebody like that to get the technical details, but I understand that there's a slightly different engine currently that DayZ is running on, and they might possibly be upgrading it. It sounds like there's a Z in here. There is. Shh, don't mind me. Look the other way. He's kind of going to look the other way. I don't think a stove's in here. I don't really know why I've come through here. Oh, he did eventually see me. Thank you. I don't want your hat. And I mean things like that. They still haven't fixed the head hat issue. Um, can we do, that's like 3 updates old. That's I remember when that came in. It's so embarrassing. You know, can we possibly fix that? I mean, I know there's like people always complain that everybody wants the developers to fix things. And that's true. We do. It would be nice if you did, especially persistent bugs or persistent problems. I get that not everybody's going to get the quality of life improvement that they want. That's fine. I get that. There's things that I would like. I have absolutely no faith they're ever going to deliver. But, oops, sorry, wrong one. Could we possibly fix some of those graphics bugs? I mean, surely it's just, well, I don't know. I say surely, like I know. The hat is not coding into the right location in space and time compared to the head model, right? So isn't that like just like some coordinates that need fixed? I mean, again, I don't know. You might go, no, mate, it ain't that easy. You gotta do this and do that, and you gotta sacrifice a chicken in the middle of the dead of night and all that kind of stuff. Whatever. Anyway, it would be nice to see some things like that fixed. Ambitious year ever. Okay. Right, we're... Ooh, hello. No, I don't need cat food. I thought it was going to be pork or something. But it isn't. Hello. A base with a code lock. Interesting. I'm not into base cracking. Thank you very much. Oy. Oh. Getting glitchy. Why are we getting glitchy? We could be getting glitchy. Sometimes you get glitchy. Maybe a little tip. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't know. If you're running around and you start to get real glitchy, sometimes if you put a base on the server and you store a lot of things in your base, drums, you know, crates, all of that kind of stuff, and in those drums and crates you've got like loads of things, ammo, guns, food, etc., etc. When you get near it, it can get a little bit glitchy. So do be aware of that. We want to continue heading roughly northish, right? Okay. So yeah, so if you're running around, especially if you're running around in the middle of nowhere, if you're running around in the middle of nowhere and things start to get a bit glitchy, you think, what the heck is going on there? Could be that there's a base hidden around somewhere. Just letting you know. Right. No. I'd like to check, just double check the road sign on this one. I think I'll know where this is. Any trolls under the bridge today? No trolls under the bridge. So that's the Z. Where's the road sign? Not up here. There's a road sign out the far side. There's water down there and stuff. I'm not bothered about that. What's that? A broom. Just checking some outhouses and stuff for this gas stove. What's its name? So yeah, ambition is, I really need to stop doing that. Is good. We'd like to see some of that ambition come across in the game, please. Anytime would be good. Seriously? I mean, what is it with you? I've been playing a few other games in the interim, and they use X as an interactive button, as a lot of games do. And DayZ uses square. And until you get used to it, until your brain gets back into it again, right? You're like, what the heck, right? So uh, Robka's that way, Berezino is that way, and that is north, which I think is where we want to go. So let me just quickly double check the old map Arunski so that we know exactly where we are and exactly where we're going. We should be here, Abibobka, which is fine. Again, a great place to come up to from Berezino. You go to the military, come over here. They got water. They got a little hunting store. They got a bunch of other stuff, and then you go to Bebahar Abibobka, and that's great. And then you can head on over to Svarograd if you want, etc., etc. What did we say we were going to do? We're going to go up there and probably loop around the roads, perhaps. We'll see how we go, because I did say about going over to Pawawka Camp, which is name I cannot remember. And then head down to Zenit, which is also fine. So we can do that too. We can do that too. We're not in a rush. We're just out to say hello to people. We're just out to stay alive and say hello to people. And look, some people think I'm mad. They're like, what are you doing that for? That's not the game. Well, I don't know. Is it not the game? Is it the game? If you watch some of the tubers who are a little bit more seasoned, certainly more seasoned than me, you know, 3.5, 5,000 hours plus YouTubers, etc. They will tell you, don't run around killing everybody on sight. Say hello to some people, chat to some people. You might get some interesting encounters. You might meet someone. You might meet someone on here that ends up becoming a friend in real life. How about that? That's a novel idea. That's happened to me for sure. So do that. Say hello to people. So anyway, that's the point. The point of this is to just say hello to people. And this series isn't going to go on forever, right? Eventually, I will stop the Mr. Nice Guy series, and we'll move on to something else completely, which will probably involve shooting people. I'm just not very good at shooting people, to be honest. I mean, should get better. You're right, get better. That's fine. It's fine to say get better, but sometimes there's like it's degrees of better, right? My getting better is still likely to be dreadful, which is also fine. It's just not everyone's going to be the greatest shootist in the world, right? And I'm one of them. So I play the game differently. I want to play the game differently, and that's cool. Anyway, making up excuses for my my potato aiming. Is that? Oh, it's just a house. I thought it was medical. Right. And the other thing is this LOD popping. You see this stuff coming in the distance, and they're bushes. But before they come in as bushes, they look suspiciously like people or Zeds or animals or anything else in between. Could we stop that? I like that. That's good. That 100%, that effect. You have my vote of confidence in that. That is very good. I like it. Well done to the lighting guys. I think you've done a great job. We love you. Your check's in the post. Yeah, here we are. Da-da-da. Some of you other people, I don't know. I think you gotta do a little bit more work. C plus, B minus. Oh. Like, what do I know? Anyway. Ooh, hello, piece of candy. Did I have? Oh, I do, don't I? I should probably, to be honest, because I did get cut. I should have that on there just in case. But it's not what I'm looking for. And don't hoard. Don't be a loot hoarder. No need. And it's quiet. I'm surprised. There's not a huge amount. Oh no, I don't like this house. There's not a huge amount of people on the server, to be fair. So, oh, another gas stove. I think this one's gas canister. This one's in better condition. Yeah. Okay. So, let us swap that one out. We'll keep one in better condition. Now we just need the top for it. Can't get through there. No, that's a saw. Yeah, water's just up there. I don't like those buildings for loot. I didn't need to jump that. That's a running Z. Yoop. No, that's a head torch. Sometimes they, no, that's one of those, so let's move that. Sometimes you get them at war as well. They spawn at the actual, you know, sitting on the pump. Oh, that's a hatchet. Yeah, another hatchet. It's kind of spawned in a strange place. I wonder if someone dropped it. Sorry, itch. Another gas canister. But no top. Okay, well someone's been through here, dropped items. What are they, like 30 minutes, 40 minutes on the server? That sounded a little bit like consistent running. There is a Z over there, so it might just be him. Yeah, okay. Just keep my eyes and ears about me. Ted's stuff. Check water briefly. No shoes. Just shoes. No, anything in here? No, boonie hats and things, pants, jeans. Setamaretta. Check the little cabin. Hello, little cabin. No. Right, somewhat disappointing. There's the room over there. Getting some interesting light effects from that sun. Guys in the kilts, which I don't know why we've got Scottish guys in kilts running around like Michael Caine. Anyway, there we go. Oh, I heard something. Right, anyway, not that one, that one. Right, whereas north is that way. Right, okay, and we were here. So I did say we could try and head cross country to Pomawabka, which we could do. It's still daylight. We can still run through the woods. Hazardous because of wolfy types. We're out here, so it would be running up that road and then just running straight. So yeah, so running up this road and just keep running through the woods and try and make it to the camp before dark. It's certainly a possibility. Should we do it? Daring or what? We got killed by wolves last time. Which, you know, wasn't legendary. Wasn't genius. This is kind of north. I think we want to go more towards the setting sun, to be honest. Yeah, more sort of west. Faux show. We better make sure we leg it though, because it is gonna get dark pretty quick, as I said there. Some Zeds over there, some Zeds over there. Jeepers! There's a lot of Zeds. Did he see me? Sort of heard me. Right, here we go. Right, we could be in trouble. We got some shots. How many we got? We got 9. Right, okay. I'm a dreadful shot, so that's probably like one wolf. But anyway, I think if we head this way. Yeah, experienced a little bit of quality drop on the channel. It's a sort of a busy day where I am for internet use, so sorry about that. Nothing I can do about it. I have a very good connection. I play directly through LAN cable. I don't use Wi-Fi. I'm connected directly to fiber from my PlayStation through my box to the fiber, but I do live in a third world country called New Zealand, and we have dreadful service for almost everything. So there you go. Sorry about that. Not a lot I can do. Right, up the hill. We shouldn't be a million miles away. I think we should be doing alright. I haven't found any we can climb into, climb on top of, or hide in if we are attacked by wolves. So we'll have to bear that in mind. I don't see any hunting cabins or hunting shacks or log piles or rocks or anything. Oh, there we go. There's a hunting place. That would do. Part of the red trail, maybe? Right. Where do we come? Stop. Chat. Come running up here. Round through the woods. There's the hunting cabin. The little grey blob. We need to head straight west from this point, and we should be good. So straight west is straight towards the setting sun. So yes, we come a little bit out. That's fine. If we aim a little bit to the left of the setting sun, I think we should be right. Just keeping an eye out for things on the periphery of my vision, because also you never know. Should be a road not a million miles away. I see the road looping round. And what is that? Is that a house? It's a shed by the side of the road. A couple of little sheds by the side of the road. Go have a look. Go have a look, see. Right. This is a trail stop, is it? No. Okay. Oh, I don't remember this place. It's got a blaze in it if you want a blaze. No, an Udi. So if we're here and they're there, we should have. I think we're a little bit far up. Is that another shed? I'm just stopping in the sheds for the burner, the camp burner. That's what I'm looking for. The burner. Ah, there's the road that we wanted to run across, but I just want to check this shed. Hello, shed. Now some rope. Right. So I think the camp is in here somewhere. Now finding it might be tricky, but it's got to be over the other side of the hill, hasn't it? What's that? There's another shed. Oh, and we got wolves. But we have a shed. Right. So we do have a shed. Oh, we got a gun cleaning kit. Does my gun need cleaned? It does not. It might do eventually. Right, we're gonna have wolves turn up. Which is great, because we're in here anyway, and that's fine. I better eat something, because I'm looking a little bit yellow. We'll get that out. Sorry, I picked up the gun cleaning kit. What do you want to go and do that for? Right. Hatchet or knife? I think a knife is marginally better. I don't hear the wolves, which is a touch annoying. Surely they can... Yeah, I was going to say, surely they can pathfind me without the door needing to be open? I can leave it open. Quick sip of tea. Sometimes you need to help them. Off to my left? It sounds like they're going further away. No, they're coming. I got spare ammo? I got one. Okay, we'll just have to wait. They'll turn up. They don't seem to fully have a grasp. There they go, up there somewhere. Come on, you annoying critters. Oh, that's further away again. What's going on? Are they stuck between two? No, that's closer. I was gonna say, are they stuck between two players? I could always get up on the roof. You can jump the roof from here, but sometimes it's handy to have a door. Right, here they come. Just the one of you? Come on. Stuck around the other side. I'm gonna close the door. Try and get him over this side. I can see you there. Can you just come around here? Or either that or, you know, stick your head through and I'll hit it with a machete. Oh, he's got a pal. So I think that's at least 2. Come on, mate. Hello. Right, is that all of them? I think that's all of them, isn't it? Sure is. Right, what do we want? Can't eat wolf meat, so just so you know, can't eat wolf meat, but you can eat wolf fat. You can eat wolf fat. Or you can eat any fat, as it happens. So we can have that. That's fine. We didn't get the hat. I think I did hit both of them in the head at least once. I think so. That's that. Pack of 2. Not a problem. Hopefully that should mean that we're good to the camp, which I think is over the hill. So, because it is getting a bit, you can hear the owls, which means it's getting on into the nighttime kind of thing. But I don't necessarily know if that means wolves are more active. I think I've said this before. Right, so we're out here looking for this camp. I don't see it through the trees there, so I'll do a little bit more scouting around. Because I don't really want to light a fire out here at night in the dark when it's getting dark. So where the heck is this camp? Right. Don't know. Don't know. We may have missed it. We'll head down into the grass. I'd like a hut or something to stop in, so I'm not just stopped in the middle of the trees. But if we need to, we need to. Yeah, it's getting hard to see now with the glare. So, where are we facing? Right, west is definitely that way. And this camp, I think this camp is the one that's like real well hidden in the trees. There's 1 or 2 of them that are pretty well hidden. I don't see anything down this way though. So I kind of like to find a safe spot to stop, take a second look at my map before we run into another pack of wolves. And then I'd like to find a road, get out of the wilderness, if I could. Well, there's the castle. That's the Devil's Castle, as I recall. Don't see any camping places anywhere or places to stop. There is a road over here. There's a building. A little shed. So we'll stop there and see how badly we missed it. Which, you know, happens. It happens. Orienteering, navigating. Sometimes you don't hit the location the first time. It's a right little shed. Hello, little shed. Oh, another hatchet. Gosh darn it. Right, where were we? Where are we? Right, we are, yeah, we're out here. We're down here. We are, in a little shed by the side of the road that isn't even marked. Yeah, we missed it. We missed it. We came down out of the trees, and we just missed it. So, what do we do? What do we do? Well, it was just more of an interest. I reckon that we follow the road, because it's going to get dark. We follow the road down, and the road down will take us towards Radio Zenit, and we do that. And then we don't need to worry about too much. The issue I've got is these chickens not getting any better. I don't really want to stop here. I don't really like this glare. And we really need to find the road. I haven't found the road yet, to be fair. I haven't actually hit the road yet, so I could be completely wrong about where I am, actually, now that I come to think about it. There's another shed. Hello, shed. There's a hunting stand, which is fine. Fine, Mr. Hunting Stand. How are you? I'm good. You see, that tree looks like a person just standing there. Albeit it's a person in a dress, but it could still be a person. Come on. Nothing? Jeepers. Right. Where the heck are we? Where's this flaming road? Come on, let's get up here. Box of ammunition. Right, what can we see? Sweet, very little, to be honest. Do. Right, I did say we can see. Someone's gassing something. We can see the castle, but where the heck we might be is a bit of a mystery. Bit of a mystery. I don't think we're over here in this bit over here. So I'm sort of a touch confused. I think our best bet is to continue heading west. Well, if west is that way and the castle is more or less due north of us, can we calculate this? We must be down here in this slot, which makes a bit of sense. Yeah, because I can see some little sheds and things. So I think we've come down this way already. So I think if we keep the castle to our north and keep going, we'll hit the road, which will take us down towards Zenit. Right? Right. He says. Famous last words. Right. Should be, anyway. I think, I hope. I think we're further into the bush, into the trees, into the wilderness than I thought. is not great. I don't want to be caught out in the open. It's one thing with a little bit of cover dealing with wolves. It's another thing entirely when they're running around you out in the open, because you're trying to focus on one and another one nips in and grabs you, right? That's kind of how it goes. There's a little shed there. Not half as bad as being out west. Of course, this is a lot easier if you actually... Oh, look. This is the trail, I think. Which is not quite a road. Because you very much can get wolves on those trails. A hunting knife. I've got a knife. So that's the trail that we don't want to take. And this is the road that we do want to take. I'm not super happy. I was expecting something a little bit better. So, sorry, it's dark. Night has come. So, there you go. There you go, there you go, there you go. I hope that was a fox. When the was lighting up the trees, the moon lighting up the trees like that. Ah, more foxes. Right, as long as it's not wolves. Just don't, please. No wolves. Don't want wolves. There's that shed we were in. So we've come like in a big loop. Which is fine, because we are heading... yeah, we are turning to head south again. So we come a little bit north, and we're turning to head south, which is fine. We're just wandering around, looping about, bit of this, bit of that, bit of the other. Some log piles by the side of the road. I have said before, it would be great if you could harvest logs from these piles. Like if you had a big axe, not like a hatchet, but you know, like a big axe, like a fire axe, or the wood axe. And rather than having to chop down trees, you could just come over here. You know, like a plank pile with saws, but like a wood pile with axes. I think that would be a great idea. Surely someone could figure that out, couldn't they? That would be good. That would be a good idea. Imagine that. Not me, probably. I can't figure it out. But someone else who's smart could figure it out. One of those little caravan things. Yeah, it is. Or a truck. I don't think it's a truck. No, it's one of those little caravan things. Right, hello. Oh, oh no. It's a ho. We don't want one of those, thank you very much. We're heading to Radio Zenit. Radio Zenit. We can climb to the top this time if it's dark. I don't think you can. I don't know if you can. I think you can. I think you can set a stove up there. So I think if we I think if we were to find a stovetop. We could definitely climb to the top and cook our chicken. But we would very definitely need to find our stovetop, and I don't know if you can find one at Radio's In It, is the short answer. Don't know if you can. Anyway, we carry on through the night, as you do. I expect the numbers will probably have dropped. A lot of people don't like running around the night. I mean, it kind of looks dark on YouTube. It's not actually that dark running around. It's not great, but it's not the worst. Probably the worst times of day. There's radios in it. There, look. Probably the worst times of day are dawn and dusk when you get the low sun in your face. You can't see diddly squat because you get this glare, and that's fine. That's real life is like that. Driving at those times of day is an absolute bloody nightmare because you can't see anything. Right, you're getting glare off the road. You're getting glare off. Oh, someone's gassed the place. You know, you get all kinds of nonsense going on with you know, reflections from this and that, and that's really annoying. That's really annoying that they bombed it, that they've gassed it. That's very annoying because we just heard that when we were over by the castle. So that's like 30 minutes. I think it's 30 minutes, right? The gas lasts for 30 minutes. Something like that. That kind of ilk. That kind of time. And I don't want to go over to Novomosk Castle in the dark if I can help it. Is that a pig or a deer? One of the things I might do is I might switch. I might just mess around with how my channel is being broadcast. I'm getting a little bit of an issue with a couple of things, which, yeah, that's wild pigs, which I won't bore you with the details about, but I could probably do with fixing that. And that might take me a few minutes to sort out. So I might do that. I might just rock up here to the edge of Radio Zenit, and what I might do is I might stop this broadcast. I want to tweak a couple of live settings, and then I'll come back in again. Probably not very long, but I'm not getting a couple of things that I should be getting on my live stream. I don't know why. Say Livy. Technical details and all this. There's no... I don't think... I'm trying to think if there's a shed at the back here somewhere, or how far around it goes. It doesn't necessarily go round all the way on Zenit. It's focused on the military bit, which is over on that side. I think I can squeak in on the right hand side. Yeah, look, it doesn't hit the tower. So I'm gonna climb to the top of the big tower, and I'm gonna mess around. I gotta watch out for these particles. The edge of the particles is usually fine, so you're usually okay. So I think we'll be okay here. There's I think this little shed over there might have a gas stove in it. I don't believe there's any Zeds out this side. There's usually no Zeds out this side. There's the little industrial building. It might have something. More gas. Someone's been through here. No stove. Yeah, someone's been through here with stuff. I don't think you get anything by here. You never know, they may have missed something like that. this side. Dangerous climbing radios in it. Certainly in the daytime. Good view though. Blimey, but it does take an age. We've got a few more of these to go. Just by the by. And they do gas over this side too, but once you're high enough, like from here, the gas doesn't rise this high. It's a ground-hugging gas, obviously, so it doesn't rise up this high. So you're usually pretty good. Jeepers, it's long. Let's run it. Let's get up to the top a little bit quicker. Hello, a little bit quicker. I'm gonna run it, Puff. Right, oh, the next one's a long one too. There didn't used to be stuff up here? No, it doesn't look like there is. Like I said, they were talking about how they've changed the loot spawn model to try and get a little bit more verticality into stuff, especially like apartment buildings, barracks buildings, various other things that have multiple stories. I don't know how that's going to play out in the new map. There's obviously a city. I think just one city on the new map so far, as far as we know. One large city, one Cherno type city, as it were. And I don't know, will that have some tall assets? They do have some tall assets, but they're mostly not usable. You know, like a lot of floors are not usable, which is a bit annoying. It would be good if they were usable. Nothing happening down there, obviously. But they're not. So, you know, oh, wrong side. The tower at Novo, for example, it's nice, but there's only like the top 3 floors you can use. The large apartment blocks in Cherno, the ones with the damaged stairs, you can hop onto the stairs. I have done it. You can also climb up the inside of the lift shaft, but most of the building is locked, floors wise. And I don't know if it's performance related, because the more of those things you put in, obviously you've got issues with loot spawning and slowing down the server, and the more places you have is the more places for people to build bases, which also slows down the server and everything else and all the rest of it. I mean, I guess arguably they could drop the server size a little bit, and that would sort that out perhaps a smidge. People might not be up for that as a quote unquote improvement, I suppose. Less people on the server at a time. 60 is a fair amount. Right, this is us. I don't think you go up any further. Look at that moon. Yeah, right, here we are, top radios in it. Hello! Hello, world! That is the concrete area. That is the cabin to get in. That is the town down there. That is the Radio Zenit broadcast building. That is Novozemsk, the whatchamacallit. Call it a thing. It's called a castle. And then there's a whole bunch of other farmland and various other green fields and bits and pieces all around it. So, yeah, so we're up here. So we came up here for a little bit of nosy. It is the middle of the night time, although nighttime is fading fast. Right, I am going to quickly sign off, and I need to tweak a little of my channel settings, which I have to do signed off, sorry. And then I'll be signing back in again shortly. So if you're watching and you're keeping an eye on the series and on the channel, Just keep it open. I'll disappear, but I will be back again. I will be back shortly. Okay, so I will see you then. Do bear with it. I just need to make some technical changes, and I will be right back. Stay tuned. Go grab a tea or a coffee or a beer or a wine or whatever kind of thing floats your boat at whatever time of the world it is, wherever you are, and I'll see you back here soon. Okay.